Hi, you guys. I just want to talk about one thing, and that is the insanity of getting death threats and no intervention is being made, yet that's the law. That's the law. Any child, any kid that's going to threaten doing something to their school, the government's at their door. Okay. I am so sick and tired of the Jews. They cannot do what they want to do because of death threats. Now, why doesn't the president find out who is doing it? Same thing with these riots that are planned. Okay. This is ridiculous. I heard about it on Stakelbeck tonight on TBN. There are some Jews wanting to do something with Stakelbeck, Eric, and they went to several venues in several states, and each state said, we don't have enough security for you because you're getting death threats on the dark web. Well, why don't you go find the fake Palestinian protesters? Why don't you find them who are making the threats? Remember, isn't that the law? Isn't that the law? And why is no one going to the president and saying, why? Why are you not? You can find an offender, a sex offender on the dark web and go get him. You can find these people on the dark web. They find me if I say a certain word. They find you if you say a certain word like COVID-19. Okay. Yet it's just insane to me how the law-abiding citizens are the ones in danger and the illegal criminals are safe. Okay, they're safe. You can't touch them. Nor can you touch the Palestinian Arab protesters who want to threaten the Jews at every turn and shoot them down on the street. Yeah. Oh, they'll come at knocking at my door because I say shoot, kill, murder in public, on public YouTube channel. Yet a criminal can publicly say, we're going to kill you, Jew, if you go have that conference, if you go have that shindig, if you go have that meeting. Yeah, I'm going to say all the words. I'm going to say all the words and watch, this video won't get uploaded maybe for 5 minutes and it'll get taken down. And I'm going to reload another one without the words. I know we've got a lot of insanity going on right now, but these are our brethren. They wrote the book. They wrote the book that we need, that we read. They wrote Jesus' book. They wrote the book that is Jesus, that is in the inspired word of God from Jewish brethren. They are forever and always, for all eternity, our big brothers and sisters. And without them, Jesus is a Jew. So what happens to the Jews happens to me, and it pisses me off. And I would fight. I would fight. I would fight anybody who tries to do anything to me. Yeah, because of this. And they need their protection. Where is the law? Where is the law? Why is it innocent until proven guilty when there's recorded footage that you're a murderer? Why do they go to trial and spend all of our money to prove they're guilty or innocent when there's footage that they're a murderer? When there's audio recording that they're going to murder somebody, namely a Jew? Since when has that ever been effing legal? When? Oh, it's legal now. It's legal now, obviously, because they're like, so sad, so sorry, we can't help you, Jew. No, they can help. They can. They won't, because they've used all their brain cells on insanity and they have no more left to think properly. And the law is, when you're proven to be a threat, you go to prison. Okay? Why are they not capturing them all so that the Jews can walk free? Why? Okay, that's just about it for right now. And I am so sick. And whoever can do something about this, I don't understand why they haven't told the president, hey, you can find some offender on the dark web. Can you go get these people who are threatening our lives on the dark web? Or even out in public, on the streets, rioting? They're murderers, okay? They're illegal murderers on top of that. But they're the only one with rights. But that's okay, because we live in an upside down world right now, because Jesus is coming soon. Jesus is coming sooner than soon. He is past, present, and future. You understand that? It's hard for me to understand that. So I don't know about you. Maybe you can ponder on that a little stronger. But, you know, he is already knows. First of all, he knows when the rapture is going to happen since the beginning of the world. And he knew the Jews would reject him. It says it in Matthew. I found it. It's in Matthew chapter 13, I think verse 13. Jesus quoted something and basically quoted from Isaiah that they're not going to hear. God also knew before the world was formed that Adam and Eve would sin. He knew all of this. He knew already. He's already been in the tribulation. He's already been in the rapture. He's already been. He is eternity. Okay? So he already knows all these things. So I get it. I know all these bad things have to happen, but we don't lay down and take it just because Jesus is coming soon. No, we're going to fight to the end. We're going to speak about Jesus till the end. People will be getting saved till the end. And I'm just mad about this. I'm mad. I'm madder than mad. I may not look mad or act mad, but I'm effing mad. And I want something done about it. I want Trump to make sure he gets these people who are dangerous and threatening verbally, and it's proven. Why don't you enforce the law, people? Trump, why don't you enforce the law, lawmakers? Why is the law never enforced for murderers, i.e., Gaza, the only country in the world where murder is legal? Okay, can we please get that brain cell back and graft it into the brain and maybe give it some, life support, or, pump the heart of that and breathe some oxygen into that brain cell, and let's get the law back in that area, because they're thinking of all these other things. Sure, that's fine. And they're thinking about stupid things and they're distracting us and everything. But this one law, no one to me forever since October 7th has never talked about this law before. That's always been our law. I've made comments, but sometimes I forget things as time wears on. I've always been pissed and angry and mad about it. But I mean, this is, finally I remembered again. I'm like, wait a minute, there's laws against this stuff. Why is it happening? And it's on video. They're recorded. Their threats are recorded. And all they have to say is, oops, we can't protect you, so just don't have your venue. No, it's called throw they ass in jail. We're all like getting really blind and deaf, even the Christians here. Because if the Christians weren't, we would be banging down Trump's door and Biden's door and everybody else before, then, and after, saying, the law says this, you threaten and you get put away. Why are you? Anyway, all right. Bye, everybody.